and still outperform your opponent.
And that last part, like you say, we've already been treated 2-1, so we're treated to a first-time jungle matchup we have never had. Squall and Clid face each other in a professional game. It's after a Draven laning phase. So, KT Rolster, they put the Draven in, and it's going to be the Aatrox counter. It's going to be Smeb's Fiora. This is a pick that definitely fits the player, but it's a pick that Khan knows so well. And Smeb in the past has drafted Fiora in decent spots and poor spots and not performed on the pick. It's actually one of his split pushers that's
on the Fiora, Gango on the Draven. They're not playing safe anymore. These underdog teams are coming out to fight, and I can't wait to see if it works. Zoe with Faker coming around
They
here.
know Draven can't be there.
They spot him, and in we go. Smeb in a bunch of trouble, gets flashed upon, does riposte, and flashes at the last moment. But it's not going to matter as Faker does pick up first blood in the top lane.
And that is a squeaky clean dive, and it's Zoe in the mid lane, rather than playing top or bot, which are the matchups that are favored for KT. However, Faker's on a ward.
Okay, I mean, he's on a ward. He's going to flash away. In comes the Draven ultimate, trying to get that damage down, and they will. 4 members able to group up here, and even Gango from downtown trying to get a little piece of the action.
Exactly. 5 people have to be involved to get the single, just as much as they did to get 1 kill, and they don't even get that kill, Valdez.
Yeah. Well, they give it a try, but the Aatrox makes it work, as now Aatrox is in the bottom lane without a ward, but he's going to do a bunch of damage to Snowflower. Will go down in the end. No ward, no ult. That's what I meant, and 3-on-1 this time gets the kill, but meanwhile in the top lane, first blood turret goes to SKT.
Yeah, big tempo lead to SKT. They'll get the secondary charge as well. That is going to be match ending, but getting Draven something going in the bot side, getting in the turret plates and also kill involvement. Can't get a cash in, frustratingly. That is not picked up by
how well KT are able to deny all vision and how SKT are trying to get that vision back. Mata gets slowed here, going for the big taunt. Is only going to really get Braum here. They're going to burst him down. But can KT do the damage back? They get the Rek'Sai, they get the Aatrox, and make it one more. The 3-for-1 deal here at the supermarket goes the way of KT. Gango takes a bunch of damage, but that should be the kills, and maybe the Dragon going KT's way.
There just wasn't teeth yet in front of or behind the huge dive. So while the Wombo CC looked good, the damage dealers at KT were in position, and Faker had to contend with just not being able to thread any damage in. There was a cash in there, importantly for Gango. I didn't see the amount, but no doubt a pretty decent one with how much farming he's had so far. And that's why suddenly the gold lead, 19 altogether with the 300 gold.
Yeah.
Big cash in. The Bloodthirster rush very often in the build. Gango no doubt.
Always test your builds is part of that, as exhaust has to be blown here by Faker. Don't worry, he got that one for free. Just able to poke out a little bit. As we talked about Smeb, the early game a little bit rough. He gets first blooded, but then he picks up a kill, and now he's doing a lot to just push ahead in that lane and dominate the Aatrox.
Right now, if you started at 20 minutes, you'd assume the early game went differently than it really did, where SKT
for them, and now SKT. Speaking of that, they feel very nice to go for this one right now, but look at Fiora, going to be looking for that TP. See if he does go in here. Khan already in position. Scuttle Crab taken out here. Will Score go for the steal is the question. The answer is no.
TP is being invested.
TP comes in, and now they know that Smeb is right behind them. In goes Snowflower. Gonna get a really nice taunt though there from Mata, and Smeb though stays alive just barely for a little bit, but does go down. Mata, nice stopwatch in the backside. Khan trying to go 2v1. Gonna turn into a 4v1 as he's in a bit of trouble. Score trying to go in and get that slow. He does for now, and it looks like Aatrox is gonna go bye-bye, but at least the Mountain Drake goes the way of SKT, but KT pick up 3 kills.
There was some rough moments there. The assist ping from Smeb was so real. He's like, guys, I'm actually coming. I committed my TP right at the end. They had to fight. The fight goes their way. Mountain Drake has no threat on a Draven with Bloodthirst.
He's just gonna solo it down here. No real vision for the side of SKT as down it goes very fast. He can smite it himself.
In case you're wondering at home, about 310 adoration stacks on the Draven right now since the last cash-in. So the payoff there. If you win the next team fight,
see if he and the rest of his team can make it work as Genko
Solo!
is soloing the Baron, guys. Can he do it?
I think the answer is looking like yes. They had to check it.
They spotted it. Wow.
You feel so pissed off. I'm gonna say that out loud if you're Genko, because like, really, us planet over and they checked it.
He must have. Right?
That's just Bazinga right there. That's awesome from SKT.
Yeah. Faker's been really on point, I have to say. His trouble bubbles are big, and the damage, though, is not big as Faker goes wide on that one. Picks up a flash from Score.
Oh, interesting. Leo, Braum, big frontline, I can't get any damage off moments.
Here we go again. I feel like I've seen this before. This time he's got a stopwatch. Faker is going to cleanse away from that one, but it's not going to be enough. As there you go. Genko from downtown picks up the kill, and now it's going the way of KT. Fiora gonna pick up the next one, and Clid all alone in here, not able to do enough damage. Double kill to the Fiora, and that should be Baron.
They were baited by his accuracy, Valdez. It happens when you hit the skill shot you never thought you would, the hook that you couldn't accept onto the Amumu. They're on to Baron, and now SKT, they just have to push in a minion wave and hope, because their Baron chances are 0.
Absolutely 0 SKT.
When it's used perfectly, that's 6 items.
Yeah. Today feels like a magical day for some reason. Genty 2-0ing him, and Mana, what are you doing, my friend? You're just gonna get dunked here.
Meanwhile,
by the guy on KT. He's not even on Team T1 as down goes Khan. From his World Ender has to back away, and everything is falling apart here for SKT.
Oh, they're so far behind. Smeb just kind of dies. Oops. They're going to get the mid lane turret from this. Smeb needed to be a little bit more aware of what was happening, but they're pushing 3 lanes. They're still getting plenty of these inhibitor turrets.
Baron pretty good when you're this far ahead as well, and well, 2 inhibitors going to be nice here. Can Faker and the rest of them find something on the backside? Teddy certainly going to be looking for that moment. There he finds it, but he can't get the kill on a Score.
And Genko is still frontlining, has to cleanse. As the Knight's Vow on him, Clid trying to chase. Remember those outnumbered fights. Can be 5v4 with the hero's entrance available very shortly.
Clid just stalking them down the lane.
If they don't chase now, they probably straight up lose the game. It's right so hard for them to do anything here. SKT, the Baron buff is not up, so at least the Zoe can poke a bit more reliably and wave clear more reliably, but you see KT roll up with this Draven and you walk away.
As well, BDD gonna have to ult himself there, looking, nice double knock up here from Khan. He's going in, he wants this, in goes Teddy, he finds one, but a huge knock up from Score. Is immediately gonna shut that down, and Genko in the back line, gonna be very safe. Not much that SKT can do. Faker here, though, is still alive. Khan using everything in his toolkit, the World Ender, the GA, is going to make things interesting. I mean, Genko didn't lose his GA, right? And Score still has his, so the potential for all-in engages and a Draven that just does not die and does insane crit damage onto anybody on that team now is very high.
I love how safe Teddy's TP was. It was onto a Rek'Sai tunnel, further back than even the red buff. Watching here, the positioning, getting the zoom out. BDD not spotted yet.
Oh, Faker could be in a lot of trouble here. You got the Lissandra right behind you, and down you go. Can't be roaming through the jungle. Smeb trying to go 1v3 again. Might be taken out here. Does have Snowflower. In goes Teddy trying to do that damage, but Genko is the ruler of that gang down on the bottom side. Now trying to go 1v3 himself. If there was anyone to do it, it would be him, but looks like SKT just going to back away, and now with KT in position, should take out another inhibitor.
KT have no incentive to actually fight SKT. They've got first access to first the inhibitor, and now the Nexus turrets.
Smith dashes into this one with the home guard, and, well, SKT don't have much left. It's League of Stopwatch here as everybody's getting chunked away. Rek'Sai is going to go invulnerable for just a moment, but KT, adding to the magical day, will get another knock-up and another kill into the Nexus, exploding 1-0 for KT.
Opposite day, and the LCK continues. It's not just a one-series phenomenon. The magic is in the air. KT Rolster 15 years ago in the first telecom war won.